Hi everybody, it is Charlotte with Charlotte Plans, and I am here to go through how I am setting up my summer bills sinking funds and how I am figuring out how much on my electric, gas, and water I need to pay, and I need to go get a calculator. Okay, so I got my calculator now, and which is my cell phone, and I am going to show you how I'm going to figure out how much I'm estimating each month for my electricity, my natural gas, and my water. That way I know when I pay my bills for the winter time. So my electric during the winter time usually goes down because I'm using natural gas to pay for the heating. And in the summertime, my electricity bill goes way up and is over $100 and thereabouts. So I want to figure out how much a month I need to set aside and do all of this stuff, and I'll show you through my setup and everything. So I'm going to go through and figure out how much I spent in 2007 for electric, natural gas, and sorry if you can't see that, and water. These are the bills that fluctuate every single month, and so it's like my cable bill and cell phone, rent, all of those are fixed amounts, but these three are the ones that fluctuate and depend on the time of year that you're using them and things like that. So I'm going to go through my 2017 budget book, which is an Erin Condren monthly deluxe planner. And I'm going to go ahead and look at my actual amount that I spent for electricity, and I'm going to do electricity first. So last year, or this year, 2017, I spent $1,019.54 on electric. And I'm going to go through and do the same thing for natural gas. I spent $304 on natural gas. Okay, and water. Okay, and I spent $182.04. So from there, I'm going to divide all of these by 12 and get the average amount that I spent for the whole year. So you can take these away, and hopefully you are still in screen. I'm actually going to zoom you in so you can kind of see. Okay. So I'm going to take on my calculator 1119.54 divided by 12. So it is about $94 every single month that I used in electricity. So I am going to go ahead and put my electric estimated for 2018 at $95. And then natural gas 82 divided by... So I'm going to put the estimated for natural gas at $26, which did go up $1. And electricity went down $5. And water divided by 12. So I need to do about $110 estimated for water. And that is kind of high, and the only thing I can think of is that after Hurricane Harvey came through and dumped all the water in Houston and along the Gulf Coast, I did help one of my friends out whose house did get flooded, and I washed a lot of her laundry and stuff like that. So I used a lot of water during all of that because I would put the clothes in there that were saturated with river water and whatever nastiness that was included in the river water. Put it in a whole thing of water with a cup of vinegar and tea tree oil and let that sit there for an hour, at least an hour, if not longer. And then I would run it through the whole cycle doing the thing, and then I would fill the washer back up with water, add soap in there, rinse it that way, or do that, and then I throw it into the dryer. And a lot of the stuff, my electricity didn't go up that much while I was doing that because a lot of her clothes were dry clean only. So I would wash them on the gentle cycle and then hang dry them. And I can't, in my area, the homeowners association won't let us have clotheslines, so every door frame had hangers hanging from it, letting her ball gowns and things like that were very dressy clothes that needed to air dry. So I really didn't use a lot of electricity because a lot of it was just basically going to hang dry during that time, but I did use a lot of water. And if you saw when I was flipping through that the months of September and October both had very high water bill months, both at like $174, I believe. Let me go check. September's was $164 and October's was $150. August was $124. I had a $174 one somewhere in here. Not November. Maybe I'm getting it confused with an electric bill. Yeah, I got it confused with an electric bill. But $150 and $160 for water is quite a lot for me. I usually don't go above $100, even when I don't water the yard very often. So in the summertime, I maybe water it once during the summertime. So my bills are not that much. So what I will do sorry, I was grabbing my budget book, and I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys, not in, but out. Okay, and in here for January, and I have not set this up or anything, so I am somewhere in here. Here it is. I have listed out my regular expenses and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead, because these are changing for 2018, they're changing. So they're not going to remain the same as $100, $25, and $100. It is actually going to be $95. Natural gas will be $26. And water will be $110. So what I will do from there is that when I get my electric bill for January, for the month of December, so it's whatever electricity I use during December, it will be more than likely less than the $95, because I'm making sure to turn things off. I really haven't been I'm washing clothes, but I'm not drying them as much. I'm not running the dishwasher as much and things like that. So I'm fairly certain my electric bill will be below $95. So let's say it's going to be about $70. Estimated actual. What I will do with that is I will take and my bill will be like $30, and water will be $80. These are just guesstimated numbers. I don't know because I have not received the bills yet. So from that, I will take my 70 plus 30 plus 80, and it's 180. And then the estimated is 231 minus 180. I will take that extra $51 and transfer it to my summer bills sinking fund, which is another bank account than the one that I have my checking and regular savings in. And that way, when it gets to the summer months, when my electricity and water tend to go up a little bit more, I will be able to pull from the summer bills sinking funds like I did this past year when I have a $150 electric bill. I'm not too concerned because I have the money in the summer bills. So it has helped me it's saved me this year from the stresses of getting a very high bill and not having the money to pay for it because it's stuff that I didn't budget for. And the 2017 was the first year that I did this type of summer bills sinking fund with, and I'm going to continue doing it from this day forward. If you live in the north where you spend more money on heating during the winter time and less on electricity and all of that stuff in the summer times, I would alternate it and put it as winter bills. Just a suggestion if you plan on doing anything like that, especially if you're trying to pay off debt and everything. Trying to average out your bills that fluctuate throughout the year. They're not a constant price or bill throughout the year. This has helped me save, and it actually saves me because I did look at the electric bill and the electric company, and to do the one where they do the average amount, it was more than what I had averaged out for the previous year. And I was like, well, that's extra money that's going to them, and I need the money. So it's basically what they're doing, where it's the same bill throughout the whole month, but whatever extra I have for each month goes into the summer bill sinking fund instead of going to the electric company, and then they'll either refund me or put it as a credit for the next year or whatever. It's almost like, for me, in my mind, I'm trying to get away from owing people money, and the fact that I was paying the electric company more money than really they needed, then I needed to save or do anything. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it my own way, and this has worked out for me a lot better because this past year I had $33 extra in my summer bill sinking funds, and I will be transferring that over. Not really transferring it over. I will have that $33 go towards my car payment for this month, and I need to go set that all up and everything because that comes out this month or this week. So I need to get it set up and everything, and I need to go and actually start Christmas shopping because it's the Sunday before Christmas and I haven't bought any Christmas presents for anybody in my family. So I need to go and get on that right now and use my Amazon Prime membership to get 2-day shipping on some of their presents. So I will check with you guys back at the beginning of January when I actually go through my January month budget setup, where you will actually see the actual amounts and everything like that are popping up. So, and this will all be filled in and everything. So I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. I will check back with you guys next month. Bye, everybody.